Alright, after you get that Nuke Evolution 207 uploaded into your either HTML, HDocs, or public HTML folder, if you double click on your server side, you'll see that everything is in there. Okay. Now we can minimize this. Now we need to go to our host and we need to make a database, MySQL database. I use cPanel 11. If you use cPanel 10 or 11, good for you. I'm glad you're using that. If not, if your host doesn't provide it, I would recommend that you find a host that does. Just simply because it's a lot better than just a regular control panel there. Do a lot more. Right now I'm just setting up a database, and then a database wizard takes a couple seconds. Say it says username, so I'll just come up with a username. Password, come up with the password. And then you want to allow all privileges to that user, so they can do anything in the SQL that they need to do. And then just simply return back to home. If you're using a different control panel or a different host, they might give you some text with your MySQL information in there. It might look sort of like this one. Let me show you. Oh no, sorry, wrong folder. It might look like something like this. It says a host, your database, username, password, all that good stuff. But my host is just simply localhost, because I'm using cPanel 11. Pretty much cPanel 10 and cPanel 11. If you use those, and you're using a local host. But anyways, let's get to our website now and install the program on there. 1 second, guys. Alright guys, so anyways, what you want to do is you want to go to your domain /install.php to actually install the program onto your website, and this is where I'm at now. As you see, mine's tonytuts.x10hosting.com /install.php. And just so you know, in the future, this website, tonytuts.h10hosting.com, in the future, probably next couple weeks, it will be uploaded with a lot of tutorial videos on there, so come and check me out. Anyways, you want to select English or the language that you do speak and click continue to step 1. And this is taking forever. Let me see what's going on. Alright, so now you just want to go to step 2. This will install Nuke Evolution Basic onto your server. Yes, that's exactly what you want. Then you see all this is a success. If any of these are failed, you're actually going to have to come, so let me give you an example. You'd actually have to go and change the ch mods to whatever it is right here for this one. So do a little example, the ultramod.text. Since I haven't clicked continue yet, it's not gonna show it up. So when I show you, you're gonna be like, well, this guy don't know what he's talking about because it wasn't on his. Well, once I click next, it will change. But then you would just change the file in here. You would just change that to 777, or whatever it tells you right here. As long as it says success before you press continue, you are good to go. And usually 99% of the time, these two up here are gonna say missing, so that's no big deal. Just click next. And now, remember how I told you the DB host, mine was gonna be localhost? Well, that's what I was talking about, right there. For if you're using cPanel 10 or cPanel 11 or any kind of cPanel, 90% sure that you're just gonna be localhost. If not, your host will let you know before you get to a step, like I was showing you before about how they might give you that text. Okay, well, let me do mine here. Alright. Alright, so you see that I got the Tony352 underscore Tony Tut, which is my username. Oh, my database name, I'm sorry, and then my user is Tony352 underscore Tony. You gotta make sure you have that just like it is right there, and change this to MySQL and press confirm data. It will tell you that everything was successful. Click continue. Your server check was successful, which is good. And then your installation of Nuke Evolution has been successful. That's great. Then you can change this stuff in here if you would like. I'm actually not going to change none of this right now, just simply because this is a tutorial and that's all I'm using this for right now, but in the future it will be a running site. So let's go to configure site. Now it's saying please delete install.php in the install file. Let's go back to my FileZilla here, and I'm gonna delete the install folder and the install.php folder. Just simply because if you leave them on there, if anybody can go to your URL /install and create a big headache for you. So you don't want that to happen. So you want to take those out of there. After you do that, just go to your home page, and it's gonna show you your Nuke Evolution. After that, you're gonna want to come here and set up a God account. Here, your username can only contain letters and numbers. If you put any kind of funky characters in there, then your website will kick you out of your God admin account, and that's not good, just simply because you won't be able to change any of your admin stuff. So make sure you use, just more letters and numbers, and create a decent password so nobody can hack your site. I don't want to make this a normal user just because some people might change their usernames, and then if an admin does it not really thinking or paying attention and they put some funky characters into the username, then it's going to block them out of their admin account. But that's pretty much it. Here you are at the admin panel. Your site is working and is functional. One last thing I do want to show you before I go. You're going to want to delete this comment box here, just simply because you don't want anybody randomly coming to your site and making themselves admins on your site. It wouldn't be a good situation for yourself. I hope this tutorial helped you out, and stay tuned and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be having more videos come your way. Alright, see you guys later.